Okay, so now we're going to look at the mixed simplifying. So the first question said 5x plus 2y plus x plus 6y. So that was our first question. So we have 5x plus x, that's going to be 6x, and then plus 2y plus 6y, so that's going to be 8y. That's our first one. Now we've got something a bit harder. So we've got 7y multiplied by 3yz. Okay, so when you have a question like that, think about what you're doing. So you're doing 7 times y. That's what 7y is. And then you're multiplying that by 3 times y times z. Because our 3yz is actually equal to 3 times y times z. Okay, let's gather those together in terms of similarity. So I've got 7 times 3 times y times z. Okay, 7 times 3 we know is 21. Y times y is going to be y squared, and then times z. And then we can just write that without the multiplication signs. So it's 7y squared z. Okay, so you multiply the numbers, 7 times 3, the letters, y times y, and then we've got nothing that we can multiply z by to make z any different. So we end up with 21, 7 times 3, y times y is y squared, and then z. Okay, 15x divided by 3. Well, let's think about it. If I said you've got 15 apples and you need to divide that between 3 people, you would say everybody can get 5 apples. And that's all we need here. So essentially, we've got the two numbers, 15 and 3, and we just do our division. Okay, this one's a harder one. X to the power 4 to the power 5. Okay, now when you have indices, there's certain laws. So if we think about it, 2 to the power 4 would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And what we're saying is we need to do that 5 times. So it's actually equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. That's 2 times. That's 3 times. That's 4 times. And then this is going to be my 5th time. So let's see how many sets of 2 we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, let's look at the question again. We're saying it's x to the power 4 all to the power 5. It's actually x to the power 20. And what you do here as a shortcut is 4 times 5, which gives us 20. These are rules of indices. Now, we can prove that by looking at this question, where we do 2 to the power 4, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, to the power 5, which is expanded in this way, and then we end up with 20 sets of 2, and we have 20 here. So we can multiply the indices when we have this question. Okay, let's look at the next one. Minus 3m plus 2n minus 8m minus n. Okay, I'm going to look at my terms. I have minus 3m minus 8m. That's going to equal minus 11m. And then I have 2n minus n, which equals n. So I have minus 11m plus n. or you might have written it as n minus 11m. Okay. 5x cubed y times 3y squared x to the power 4. Bit of a hard one. So 5 times 3 we know equals 15. Then we've got x cubed times y squared times x to the power 4. Okay, well, we know that y times y squared is going to be y times y times y. So that actually equals y cubed. So now we have x to the power 3, which equals x times x times x, multiplied by x to the power 4, which equals x times x times x times x. Well, how many do we end up with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that equals x to the power 7. And what you do here is add the indices. So we have 3 plus 4 gives us x to the power 7. So let's look at what we have now. So we have 5 times 3, which gives us 15. X to the power 3 times x to the power 4 is x to the power 7. And then y times y squared is y cubed. Okay. 24 x squared y cubed divided by 36 x cubed y squared. Okay, let's write this one out. It's 24 times x times x times y times y times y divided by 36 times x times x times x times y times y. Okay. Well, if we divide y by y, then we know we get 1. So essentially what we can do here is look at what ones we can cancel out. Now if we look at 24 and 36, we're going to leave that for a minute. Then we're going to look at our x's. So we can cancel out the ones that have the same on the bottom, because we know that y divided by y is 1, so x divided by x is 1, and 1 times a value has no difference to the value. So we can cancel those out and we can do the same with the y's. So what do we end up with? We have 24x because, not x, 24y, because y is the only letter left on the top, divided by 36x, because x is the only letter left on the bottom. 24 and 36 have a common factor of 12, so 24 divided by 12 is 2, and 36 divided by 12 is 3. So we end up with 2y divided by 3x. Next one follows the same rules as one we've done before, so we have 3y squared all cubed. 3 times 3 times 3 equals 27, so we expand that to 27. Y cubed times to the power 3 is going to be y times y times y times y times y times y, which equals y to the power 6, which, following our rules of before, 2 times 3 equals 6. Okay, 4 minus 2x minus 5x minus 10. So let's look at this. 4 minus 10, remember the sign sticks to the number, is minus 6. Minus 2 minus 5 is minus 7x. Okay? And then we've got 5m n multiplied by 0.5